The Acura MDX is a premium crossover that should be on everyone's radar if they're shopping in this segment. Literally anyone I know that owns one always says they love it, and usually has owned multiple or is going to buy another when it comes time to replace their older one. And maybe that time is now, because Acura has a brand new 4th generation MDX ready to roll out. Today, we're looking at what Acura calls the MDX Prototype, and it calls it a preview of the upcoming updated machine. But let's be real, it's essentially going to look like this, and it looks great. Acura considers the MDX its flagship vehicle, which sounds strange considering there's the supercar NSX in the family. But it does make sense because this is really its tentpole machine that holds up the entire brand. Therefore, it makes sense to carry out updated features and design language in large order here. The MDX is getting lower and wider. The hood is long and the cabin is pushed back a bit, and it all gives this thing a more sporty aesthetic. It's not just looks though, as that important dash to axle ratio has been increased by 6 inches. The cabin really is set much farther back. The wheels are pushed out more tightly to the corners, so the wheelbase is 3 inches longer. On the nose, the jewel-eye LED headlights look great paired with the chicane-inspired LED daytime running lights. Move inside and you'll see more proof that this really is the Acura flagship. The automaker has been slowly cleaning up its center stack area, and this is its best effort yet in the space. It's all surrounded by gorgeous open-pore wood, there's polished aluminum, and wonderfully soft leather as well. Because the MDX sits on that longer wheelbase, there's also more room inside. In fact, each of the 3 rows has more space, and with the super wide panoramic moonroof, you can have each row awash in natural light, or awash in sound. There's an optional high-grade sound system called, hold on, deep breath here, the Signature Edition ELS Studio 3D Premium Audio System. It has more than 1,000 watts of power, 22 separate channels, and 25 speakers. This thing was tuned by an 8-time Grammy Award-winning sound engineer. If you tinker with those bass and treble knobs, you're wrong here. This should prove to be an amazing audio experience. But the MDX should also drive well. The chassis is stiff, and this is the first ever MDX with a dual front wishbone setup on the suspension. Of course, super handling all-wheel drive is available, and it remains one of the most engaging all-wheel drive systems on the market. The standard powertrain choice is a 3.5-liter V6. That pairs with a 10-speed automatic and should make around 290 horsepower. This time around, however, Acura is offering an MDX Type S. This version will use a 3-liter turbo V6 that makes around 355 horsepower and 354 pound-feet of torque. It's the most powerful engine ever bolted into an Acura SUV. All Type S models come standard with all-wheel drive. This year marks 20 years for the MDX, which debuted back in 2000. Now we're looking at the 2022 model, which goes on sale sometime early next year. The Type S version will follow not long after, arriving in the summer of 2021.